Welcome back everyone to Soph Diggs. I am Sophia, I'm behind Soph Diggs. I thought I'd finally show my face, although it's covered with glasses and a hat. Rossi. Welcome to another day in absolute paradise. Just look at that sky. March is a treat so far. I'm back on Coin Farm today. I've got my steed, the Deus 2. And today I have the 11-inch coil on. Now today's video I thought I'd do something a bit different. So today's video I'm going to aim at novices and those who are new to the Deus 2, and I'm going to show you what different coins sound like with the different factory settings on the Deus 2. I'm going to dig two holes, one about 4 inches deep and the other a bit deeper, about 9 inches. So yeah, without further ado, let's see how they sound. These are the bits and bobs that I've bought today for us to have a go with. So we've got a Victorian penny, George V silver shilling, we've got a George III halfpenny, a tiny Elizabeth I, I think it's a penny, Edward III groat that I got from this very field. And because I don't have a gold coin, because I have not yet found one, the only gold that I found is the middle of this fob watch decoration thing. Can't remember what they're called. So obviously it has silver with it, so it might sound a bit different, but you'll get the gist. Victoria penny, very solid. Try that with program 2, sensitive. Again, solid. Sensitive full tone, which is program 3. They're all saying about the same numbers, 80 to 81. Program 4, fast. Now, I never use that because it just sounds like you're on the pinpointer function, but each their own. Park, program 5. Very solid still. Deep HC. No problems at all for any of them. And Jethro. Forager. Legacy. Next we have the George III halfpenny. Back to general. You see it's getting about a 90-91. No problems whatsoever. Sensitive. Sensitive full tone. Fast. Oh, Jesus. Park. That sounds nice. That's nice to my ears. Deep HC. So is that one. I'm going to skip Deus Mono. Relic. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to skip beach and diving just because we are nowhere near the beach and we're not under the sea. Jethro. Forager. Nice. And last but not least, Legacy. And they're all ringing up about a 90-91. Right, let's see how silver does. Right, back to general on the George V silver shilling. 93-94, lovely solid sound. Sensitive, program 2. Same, but a lower pitch. Sensitive full tone. Very high pitch for the high 90s. I'm not going to do fast because I don't like that sound. Park. Lovely. Deep HC. No problems whatsoever. I'm not doing relic because it just screams everything. So let's skip to Jethro. Much higher pitch, and that's ringing up at 95 for some reason. Forager. And Legacy. Okay, so they're the milled coins. Let's see how we go with some hammered at this shallow depth. Where is it? There he is. So, Elizabeth I, tiny penny. Ooh. Ringing up about a 54, 52, 54. That is struggling a bit there on general. Okay, program 2, sensitive. Wow. Just about Just about got it there. You'd miss that if you were in a hurry. Sensitive full tone. Just about one there. Gonna miss fast. Right, park. This is interesting. It's not getting a repeatable signal at all. Deep HD. That's struggling as well, you know. Jethro. It's also struggling. Let me go this way. Right, it's better that way. But again, struggling. How the hell did I find this coin? Forager. Okay, that's getting it in that angle. Legacy. Okay, sort of getting something. Very prominent there. You wouldn't miss it from this angle. So out of the non-preset ones, Legacy seems to be the best for the small Lizzie. Right. So Edward III and back on general. 78, solid as a rock. Sensitive. No missing that. Sensitive full tone. Park. Simples. Deep HD. No issues. Onwards to Jethro. Again, no issues whatsoever. Forager. Bloody hell, that's screaming out at you. Legacy. Again, a screamer. Right, last but not least, the silver and gold combo. General. 88, solid. Sensitive. Sensitive full tone. Screaming out at that. Park. Yep. Deep HD. No mistaking. And onwards to Jethro. Yep. Forager. Screamer. Legacy. Easy again. 86. Sensitive. Yep. Sensitive full tone. Yep. Just about. Park. Bit blippy, but you can tell there's a target. Deep HD. No issues. Clear as day on the Deep HD. Jethro. Bit iffy on that. Forager. Wow. Crystal clear. And Legacy. Another clear one. Back on general. And we have the Edward III Groat. No issues. 78, 77. Sensitive. Crystal clear. Sensitive full tone. Yep. I mean, that's just how sensitive full tone works, isn't it? Really blippy blips that you have to listen out for. No, forget fast. Park. No issues. Deep HD. Crystal clear again. Jethro. Yep, fine. Forager. Oh, screaming. And Legacy. Now we're back to what was causing it a bit of issue on the 4 inches deep hole. Back on general, and we're back to the Elizabeth I hammered penny. Right. Okay. Going between 0 to 48.51. So you could mistake that for deep iron, unless you took the lid off, and then you get a clearer sounding tone, I'm sure, and clearer VDI. But it is picking it up this time. Maybe I've laid it a bit flatter than the one in the 4-inch hole. Program 2, sensitive. Yep, just about. Sensitive full tone. So that is what you have to attune your ears to. That's a diggable target on sensitive full tone for the more attuned ears. Park. Ooh, tiny blip, but it's there. I must have laid this a bit flatter. Deep HC. Oh, deep HC pulling through. Crystal clear. Well, clear target, but the VDI is all over the shop. 20, 30, 70s. Jethro. Definite target on the Jethro. You're not going to miss that. Quiet and wispy. You know it's going to be deep and or small, but it's definitely there. No issues picking it up. Forager. No issues whatsoever with the Forager program. VDI is stable too. Legacy. No issues on the Legacy. VDI a bit more all over the shop. Doesn't sound as nice either, but it's preference, isn't it? Back to the milled, and we're back on general. George III. Clear as day. Sensitive. Sensitive full tone. Screaming. Park. Yep. Deep HC. Oh, solid tones. Jethro. Yep. Screaming out. Forager. Yep. Legacy. No issues at all. Oh, we're getting even more modern. We're back to the Victorian penny. General. Sensitive. Sensitive full tone. Park. Deep HC. Jethro. Forager. Legacy. Right, last but not least, let's get that and swap it for the Georgia 5th shilling. Okay, Georgia 5th silver on general. About 9 inches, clear as day. And again, 92, 93. Program 2. No issues. 3. Ooh, sensitive full tone. Okay, there we go. Hone in. Perfect. Park. Yep. Deep HC. You're not going to miss that one. Jethro. Absolute screamer. Forager. Wow. That's it. Piercing your ears. Legacy. Yep. No issues. Okay guys, I hope you found this video useful. Obviously there's some variables. They're not all going to sound like that. If there's iron nearby or other targets interfering with the clear, crystal clear sounds that you heard there, that's going to have an impact. Also, I didn't stamp the ground back down. So if it's a bit more compact, that'll affect the sound as well. Also, if it's on pasture or something, you know, there's loads of variables, but you get the gist with the different sounds of different coins at different depths with each factory setting. Well, I didn't do some of them, as you know, because one, I'm not near the beach, I'm not underwater, and two, some of them just burst your eardrums. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all on the next video.